because of everybody who is here. Everybody who's here has played an important part in her life in some way, and to mention what everybody has done, will do, will be too many names to mention. You've all contributed towards this milestone, and for that, we all thank you. My mom, David and I, and the rest. Just in case you don't know who's who, for those who don't know, the children, Gary and Sean and Gillian, and then David's son, Julian. I'm not going to go to all the spouses, and then the grandchildren, Ethan, who's sitting outside, smiling, and then Justin, who's sitting. Wave your hand.
Wave your hand, Justin.
Mom has been amazing in that she is happy and content with her life. Yet the children live thousands of miles away. She has never complained about this. She never wants to complain about her ailments, and always says, "Tell me how you all are. You don't want to hear about me." And then she follows up by saying, "I'm a very lucky person for what I have and for all the interest you take in me." And her latest quip, when asked how she is, "I'm growing more beautiful and younger every day." Mark Twain once said, "Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been." And I think that's very true. Sean's wife Susie is pregnant and she's unable to be with us today. It'll be our mom's third grandchild.
Great.
Great grandchild, sorry. So Sean calls mom to tell her that Susie wouldn't be here and the reasons why. And what do you think? Mom replies, "I'm so relieved that she's not coming. I was worried but didn't want to interfere. So I'll see you next year with your child." And that's her positive outlook on life. She never made us feel guilty once in over 30 years for having dumped her here and left South Africa. Mom, I just wish we lived a lot closer to you so we could play an important part in your life and you'll be able to see your grandchildren and great-grandchildren growing up. Just think of the changes you have lived and seen through your lifetime. Things that we take for granted would seem pure science fiction to you, but you seem to understand these changes. As I mentioned, at your 90th birthday, you're a woman born before your time. I have no doubt that had we lived closer by, you would have mastered the internet and you would be emailing us on a daily basis. 100 years is a long time, so what I can say is, well, what was 1910 famous for? Well, we're in a modern age, so what did I do? I went to Google and I typed in July 26, 1910, and I couldn't find a thing that happened on that day. And then I thought, no, of course, something did happen. You were born on that day. That was a very important event. You were the oldest child to Zir and Moses, and you've outlived everybody and your 5 siblings, Gideon, Jack, Roger, and Huldah. Now, just put some things into perspective. Who was born in 1910, together with you? Joy Adamson, author, and who the biography Born Free was about. Samuel Barber, who wrote Adagio for Strings. Mother Teresa. Jacques Cousteau, the oceanographer. And then here's one you might not know, and I'm trying to pronounce his name. Natural Vinayak Godse. Do you know who he was? He assassinated Gandhi. He was born in 1910. And Cyril Cusack, the British film actor, who died in 1910, Florence Nightingale, Mark Twain, and King Edward VII of England. World events from that era, the population surpassed 1.5 billion, and now it's on the verge of surpassing close to 7 billion. South Africa became a union, declared independence, Tel Aviv was founded, and pygmies were discovered in New Guinea. The first electric refrigerator was invented, disposable razor blades came into being, instant coffee was made, and the first escalator worked. So this is the 21st century, 100 years since you were born. We wish you continued vitality and interest in things around you. We hope he can supply you with more great-grandchildren. Well, not Bob and I, but two others. And just to end with two more quotations. Youth is the gift of nature, but age is the work of art. And this you have achieved. And Plato said, the spiritual eyesight improves as the physical eyesight declines. And I think that's very true. So I'm then going to call upon David to say a few words.
But being calm and clear-headed when it comes to a crisis or crises seems to be even more important. That's my mom. And those who know her will know that. She worries incredibly about small things, but face her with a crisis and she's incredibly calm and resilient. This seems to have worked for her. On the other hand, eating whole wheat bread is crucial. It has to be whole wheat bread. I'm telling you. Also, yogurt and olives and East Coast sole. It has to be East Coast sole, as many waiters know, and carrot cake and several cups of tea a day. Being feisty and opinionated seems too to help fight off the years. My mom has always had strong views on music, art, literature, movies, politics. I remember in the apartheid days that she was particularly vociferous and could be quite cutting in people that she disagreed with. And so she she knows about all sorts of different subjects, and she does, to this day, still keep in touch with things that goings on around the world. Some more advice for everyone: do not play sport. Mom never played sport, and doesn't now. Though, perhaps because of me, she has tried to follow happenings in cricket and frequently sends me newspaper cuttings to do with cricket. Cuttings about Mike Proctor, who I played cricket with when he was 12 years old, and Dennis Compton's son, who's a journalist up here. In fact, this is absolutely true. Not long ago, when I phoned her from Canada, she said to me, "Oh, before I went down for dinner, South Africa was 270 for 3. So when I tried to make sense of all these, I couldn't. There seems to be no pattern, no secret to living to such an old age. Or maybe there is one thing that I omitted, perhaps the most important, and that is to have inner strength, determination, and a lust for life. Like Mom. Mom, you have set the bar very high, but you have also shown us the way. Happy birthday, and we all love you.
I'm Tina, David's wife, and Julian's mom, David's mom-in-law from Montreal. The word amazing has been used far too many times already this afternoon, and I've got it here, so I'll change to something else. So it's really fantastic that everybody is here to celebrate Ruth's birthday with us. She's now a member of a very special club, the Centenarians Club. But it might surprise you to know that centenarians are actually the fastest growing group among seniors. It's actually the fastest growing part of that population. In my day job, and I'll talk a little bit about that, in my day job I spend a lot of time trying to understand aging, designing research projects to try and sort out why some people age well and why other people don't. Amongst all the views on aging, successful aging, healthy aging, aging without disease, etc., There's now a view which is called optimal aging. And in optimal aging, you're really trying to make the most of what you have. Modifying your particular daily goals when your physical and social functioning has changed to such a point that you can't do what you did before. The ability to adapt to these changes is incredibly important. We all, I adapt. Here I'm taking my glasses on and off. This is an adaptation. So I think we probably all agree that aging over the lifetime is an adaptive process. We're going from childhood to adulthood and then into old age. I think it's just that little bit more challenging as you get older to be able to adapt. I visit Ma on a regular basis. Well, it's not so regular, it's just once a year. And I really see the most wonderful example of optimal aging in action. She works really hard at it, and it's a full-time job. It's really a full-time job. One thing I can say without fear of argument is that Ma is my oldest friend. Absolutely. As well as being my mother-in-law, she's really a true friend, and we've shared a lot of interests together. We have a particular interest in mystery stories, and I happen to notice on her bedside table is a mystery that I just sent her from a Dutch author that we've both discovered. So Ma, I hope we can chat about that during the rest of the week. So my speech is going to be pretty short, but I want to say that I'd like to say how much I really enjoy our friendship, and I look forward to my next trip to the hot, humid days of February in Durban. And in the meantime, just keep what you're doing. Just keep doing it. It's clearly working. We love you all.
Granny Ruth, what an honor for all of us to be here today to celebrate with you on your 21st, your 100th birthday. I think I can speak for most everyone here in saying this is the first 100th birthday party I've ever been to. To say my Granny Ruth is turning 100 years old today, and for those two who know you so well, we're not surprised you made it this far. In fact, I think you've surprised yourself, as the past few days you've been saying to me, I don't know how I made it this far. Besides genetics, you tell me, there's no other reasons. Well, I can name a few. Your quick wit, your intelligence, your daily crossword puzzles, keeping up with the daily headlines, your big appetite, your ability to read without glasses, your tremendous devotion to your family and your friends, and your energetic young girl attitude. You amaze us all each and every day. For you to be surrounded here with all of your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and another on the way in New York, and so many extended cousins and close friends, you must realize you are the oldest here in the room. All of the love filled in the room today, may it always warm your heart for all the years to come and keep you young, healthy, and witty. So please help me all raise your glasses to toast Granny Ruth, wishing you a happy 100th birthday. Stay young, laugh lots, and always save room for dessert. We love you.
And my loyal friends for 50, 60, 70 years, and all giving me devotion and care. I just wanted to know how much appreciated all this. And here I am today. I can't believe that this has happened. I really can't. Anyway, that now I keep on saying to myself, well, I managed to make 100 runs. And so that's my first cricket century. Anyway, that many of you have travelled, who've flown thousands of miles, who've travelled by land to come here and celebrate this occasion with me. And thank you, and thank you. Now, I want to tell you that I haven't got any funny stories or witty reminiscences that it's customary, I know, that on occasions like this, whether it's a special lunch or dinner, we're supposed to get up and make very witty and amusing speeches. Well, I haven't been able to do that. So what I'm telling you now is just how I feel, and I just want to tell you that it's all appreciated. And that's another statement. And I don't know. You see, I had remained an old-fashioned girl. Quote. I haven't caught up with modern English because I don't know what boogle, doodle, and tweet. I don't know what all these modern words are, so I haven't included them in this attempt at making a speech. Now, I just want to say that forgive me, but I'm giving a little bit, well, I am dithery. I didn't want to start picking up, names and all that. I do, in my thank yous, I also want to include my caregivers who have patience with me and put up with my funny ways. And I can only say that I'm very happy. I'm very lucky. I am very lucky that people have always shown affection and interest in me and my doings and my family, and it means a great deal to me. And I'd just like to say, I hope all you good people will remain in good health and just stay that way and enjoy.